All right, welcome to the Older Gym Shooting Camp one-day version. We're going to start off with our opening talk. Make sure you watch the video here. Again, as a gym director, just make sure all the kids are listening, paying attention. They're going to do what you do. They're going to do what the coaches do. So if the director is asking everyone to have the ball down, foot on top, make sure that you, the coaches, and the kids are doing that. Keep an eye on the front door if you need to help with any check-ins or anything like that. We're going to get into our clinic today, which is our footwork clinic. We're going to spread the kids out. Make sure that they don't have a ball at this time. We're going to go over our triple threat position. So use our call and response triple threat. Work on our front pivot, teaching them that when you do a front pivot, you are attacking the defender. So front pivot, the response is attack. You want to teach them a reverse pivot as well. Make sure you go over where to hold the ball, how to protect the ball from the defender. The call and response for reverse pivot is protect. So really want to dive into that and practice one at a time. Now, make sure when you're teaching this, you're not just throwing out all of the call and responses. You're going one at a time and practicing. So triple threat first, have them practice, then add in front pivot, have them practice, then add in the reverse pivot, etc. The next one we have is our jab step, which creates space between you and the defender. So we're going to say get back when we do our jab step. Make sure that we practice all these moves without a ball first. And then if you have time, which you may not, most likely won't, we can jump in and have a ball. After our footwork clinic, we're going to get straight into a one-on-one, which is going to be great because they can use all these footwork fundamentals that we just taught them. So you're going to have one line under the basket. You'll have an offensive player at the free throw line. I highly recommend not doing the three-point line. We want to give the kids an opportunity to catch the ball and shoot, and we don't want to force every single kid to have to shoot from the three-point line. So maybe do the free throw line or in between the free throw and the 3-point. The coach is going to enter the ball to the person up at the top, and the defender is going to come out and close out onto the person that's on offense. You have a maximum of 3 dribbles when you are on offense to try to get to the basket and score. If defense gets the ball, they're going to go to offense. So make sure that you tell the players to shoot if you're open, drive quickly if you have that advantage. Really want to try to get to the basket and score as soon as possible. So during this is, again, it's a team division. So we're playing one-on-one at each of our baskets, but make sure that we have Atlanta basket, a Boston basket, a Chicago basket, and a Denver basket. Based on how they're playing one-on-one, we're going to rotate the players to the appropriate baskets to make sure that then we can divide the teams evenly. So once we have that, the baskets are all organized, we're going to divide our teams, all of our A players, B players, C players, D players onto even teams. So make sure that we do have even teams when we go into these scrimmages. And that's the whole point of it, right? We want to scrimmage against one another and make sure that the games are going to be fair. Make trades. It's a one-day camp, so every single kid should be on a team with their friend if that was something that was requested. It's not that hard to do, so just make sure that we always ask if there are any friends that want to be together. Next, we'll jump into our team meeting. At this point, we can give our gym directors who are hourly a 10-minute break if it's a 4-hour shift. So really want to make sure that you get the team meeting going first. So every single kid should be sitting with their coach in a circle on the same level. So don't have the coach sitting up on a chair and the kid sitting down below them. Don't have the coach standing up and the kid sitting down. Not one kid sitting up on a bench and everyone else on the floor. Everyone on the same eye level. We're all a team. Pass out your t-shirts. Make sure you write their name on it first. And really jump around. If there's any team that needs help specifically, jump in and help that specific coach. Always want to make sure that every single kid gets a shirt that fits them. If they need a bigger size or smaller size, get it for them. We want to make sure that they're happy and confident and they can wear that shirt at camp every single day when they come back or wear it around town. All right, then we're going to get into a quick beef clinic before we get into make it, take it. So remember our call and response for beef is B, balance, E, eyes, E, elbow, F, follow through. As you're explaining this, dive into the nitty gritties of each one. Remember, we're in the older gym. We want to teach the kids, right? What does a balanced stance look like? Feet shoulder width apart, one foot in front of the other slightly. Your shooting hand, your shooting foot should be slightly in front of the other. Where are our eyes looking, right? Our eyes are looking at the rim. Are they looking at the front of the rim, the back of the rim? Should they be looking anywhere else? No, we want to focus on the target, right? What does our elbow look like? 90-degree angles, talking about where it should be pointing. Elbow should be pointing directly towards the basket, not out. Not like a chicken wing, right? And then our follow through, making sure that we finish high, we flick our wrists, last 2 fingers to touch the ball, really break that down for the kids so they feel like they're learning and growing. Once we teach beef, we want to get straight into make it, take it. Remember that this is the older gym version of Hungry Hungry Hippos. So in this video, you'll see It is an explanation of Hungry Hippos, but we want to do the older version, so make sure that we use older gym terminology and older gym moves when it comes to getting out to the basket or getting out to the ball cart, getting their ball and getting to their basket. Jump shot when they get to a spot, shoot it. If they make it, they get to take it and keep it. Now remember when you're announcing how many baskets each team collected, how many they made, try to start with your team that had the least amount of baskets first, least amount of balls first, and then you can finish off with your team last that had the most amount of baskets to make it more exciting. After this, we'll take a quick 10-minute snack break and then jump into a free shoot. Again, if this is a 4-hour shift, your hourly coaches can take a quick 10-minute break at this point, just 10 minutes from beginning to end. And then we're going to jump into Ultimate Basketball. This is a great game where the kids can learn passing techniques. They can also practice the footwork clinic fundamentals that they learned earlier, right? With their front pivots and reverse pivots and really working on jab stepping, getting the defender off of them. So in Ultimate Basketball, remember, you are not allowed to dribble the ball and you are not allowed to do bounce passes. It's just chest passes and overhead passes. Anytime the ball touches the ground, doesn't matter who touches it, how it touches the ground. If it touches the ground, it's an automatic turnover and the other team gets it. So first round when you play Ultimate Basketball, the goal is just to get from the baseline on one side to the baseline on the other side. If you catch the ball across the baseline on the other side, your team gets 1 point, turnover, give it to the other team, and they have a chance to try to score. Now, if this is going well, you can kick it up. Round 2, you can actually give them the opportunity to shoot the ball, right? So instead of just 1 point for catching the ball behind the baseline, round 2 would be if you shoot it and you make it, you get 2 points. Now, remember, if you shoot it, you automatically have to give up the ball. You can't get your rebound. You can't try it again. It's an automatic turnover to the other team. So if you miss it, it's a turnover. If you make it, you get 2 points. Now, make sure that you're doing quick subs, quick rotations while you're playing this. If the kids don't score for maybe more than 2 minutes, sub everyone out, get a new group of kids in so they're not sitting on the sideline too long. All right, last but not least, we're going to get into our game clinic and our games. Be sure to watch the video to go over what specifically we're going to teach. Our 3 rules of the camp offense: pass and cut, look for the cutter, and fill up. Game time should be at an all-time high. Make sure it's high energy, really fun and exciting. Coaches are engaged. Everyone's getting a high five. Everyone's getting a chance to shoot the ball when they're playing. Set a timer for 4 minutes. Make sure that you're rotating the players and everyone's getting a chance to play. 4 minutes is because we don't want the kids sitting out too long, and it gives kids more opportunity to play. At the end, you're going to come on up. If we have a moment to do a quick gym director clinic, you're just going to have the kids stand up and practice beef in front of everyone. Make sure they're a 10 out of 10. If they're not, say, hey, I know we can do better. Let's try that again, and get everyone demonstrating how we shoot with proper form. All right, have fun.